Rich Dad Poor Dad is a personal finance book written by Robert Kiyosaki. Before going towards the summary, if you haven't subscribed to our channel, please subscribe to the red button and press bell icon to get the updates. The book presents the author's experience growing up with two father figures. His real father, who was highly educated but struggled financially, and his friend's father, who was a successful entrepreneur. The main premise of the book is that financial education is the key to building wealth, and that traditional education systems often fail to teach people how to build wealth. The author emphasizes the importance of financial literacy, financial independence, and building assets that generate passive income. The book provides practical advice on building wealth, including how to create a business, invest in real estate, and invest in stocks and other financial instruments. The author stresses the importance of taking risks and thinking outside the box when it comes to creating wealth. The book is divided into 10 chapters. Chapter 1, Rich Dad, Poor Dad. Kiyosaki's poor dad was highly educated, with a PhD degree, and worked as a government employee. Despite his impressive credentials, Kiyosaki's poor dad struggled with finances, often living paycheck to paycheck and ultimately dying with little financial security. Kiyosaki's rich dad, on the other hand, never finished high school, but became a self-made millionaire by investing in real estate and running his own business. The chapter then delves into the different financial values and philosophies that Kiyosaki learned from his two dads. Poor dad believed in traditional financial advice, such as go to school, get good grades, and find a safe job. Rich dad, on the other hand, taught Kiyosaki the importance of financial education, taking calculated risks, and investing in assets that generate income. Kiyosaki emphasizes that the primary difference between his two dads was their mindset and perspective towards money. Poor dad saw money as a scarce resource and often lived in fear of not having enough. Rich dad, on the other hand, had a mindset of abundance and saw opportunities for wealth creation everywhere. This shift in perspective was critical to Kiyosaki's own financial success. It sets the stage for the rest of the book, which focuses on the financial lessons he learned from his rich dad. Overall, Chapter 1 of Rich Dad Poor Dad sets the foundation for the book's central themes of financial education, asset acquisition, and the importance of mindset and perspective in building wealth. The contrast between Kiyosaki's two dads highlights the importance of financial literacy and the need to challenge traditional financial advice to achieve true financial freedom. Chapter 2, The Rich Don't Work for Money. This chapter emphasizes the importance of financial independence and the need to build assets that generate passive income. The author also stresses the need to understand the difference between assets and liabilities. It builds on the themes introduced in the first chapter and focuses on the importance of financial education. Kiyosaki begins the chapter by reflecting on his experiences as a young boy. When he and his best friend, Mike, first met Mike's dad, the wealthy rich dad. Rich dad offered to pay Kiyosaki and Mike to work for him, but instead of paying them in money, he paid them in the form of financial education. Rich dad taught Kiyosaki and Mike about money, investing, and how to build wealth through entrepreneurship and owning assets that generate income. He emphasized the importance of being financially literate, understanding how to manage money, and having a long-term mindset. Rich dad's lessons were in contrast to the financial advice that Kiyosaki's poor dad offered, which focused on finding a safe job, working hard, and saving money. Kiyosaki goes on to explain that many people work hard for money but never really learn how to make money work for them. This is because they lack the financial education and mindset needed to take control of their finances and invest in assets that generate passive income. According to Kiyosaki, this is why many people work their whole lives and still struggle to make ends meet. The chapter emphasizes the importance of taking control of one's financial education and investing in assets that generate income, such as rental properties, stocks, and small businesses. Overall, Chapter 2 provides a framework for understanding how to build wealth and achieve financial freedom, and it challenges traditional ideas about work and money. Chapter 3, Why Teach Financial Literacy? This chapter discusses the flaws in traditional education systems and their failure to teach financial literacy. The author advocates for the need to teach financial education in schools and at home. It builds the focus on the impact of financial literacy on individuals, families, and society as a whole. Kiyosaki asserts upon the lack of financial education in schools and the negative impact this has on students. He argues that the traditional education system focuses too much on academic subjects and ignores practical life skills, such as financial literacy. This lack of financial education contributes to the problem of financial illiteracy in society, which leads to people working hard for money but never learning how to make their money work for them. The chapter goes on to discuss the impact of financial literacy on families and individuals. The financial education is essential for creating financial security, reducing debt, and building wealth. Kiyosaki also emphasizes the importance of taking calculated risks and being willing to learn from failures. He argues that many people are too afraid to take risks and, as a result, never achieve financial success. The ability to take risks and learn from failures is a key factor in building wealth. Author argues that a lack of financial education can contribute to economic inequality, as the wealthy have the knowledge and resources to take advantage of investment opportunities, while the poor are left struggling to make ends meet. He also emphasizes that financial education can lead to a stronger economy, as financially literate individuals are more likely to start businesses and create jobs. Chapter 4: The History of Taxes and the Power of Corporations. This chapter provides a brief overview of the history of taxes and the advantages of starting a corporation. It discusses the history of taxation in the United States, the role of corporations in creating wealth. Also, the importance of understanding how taxes work. Kiyosaki begins the chapter by discussing the origins of taxation in the United States and how it has evolved over time. He argues that the government's power to tax is one of the most powerful tools, as it allows you to take advantage of the tax benefits that are available to corporations and small business owners. Kiyosaki argues that financial education is essential for understanding how taxes work, how to build a successful business, and how to invest in real estate. Overall, Chapter 4 provides a historical overview of taxation in the United States and the role of corporations in creating wealth. It emphasizes the importance of understanding the tax code and using it to your advantage in order to reduce your tax burden and increase your income. The chapter also stresses the importance of taking control of your financial future by starting your own business or investing in real estate. The lessons and ideas presented in this chapter provide a foundation for understanding the role that taxes and corporations play in building wealth and achieving financial freedom. Chapter 5: The Rich Invent Money. This chapter discusses the importance of entrepreneurship and how to create a business that generates passive income. It explores the concept of financial intelligence and how it can be used to create wealth, how it can help individuals to become financially literate and make informed decisions about money. He argues that financial intelligence is essential for building wealth and achieving financial freedom. It involves understanding the difference between assets and liabilities and how to use debt to create wealth. The chapter goes on to discuss the idea that the rich invent money, rather than working for it. The wealthy are able to create wealth by using their financial intelligence to identify and take advantage of opportunities that others miss. He emphasizes the importance of having a mindset that is focused on finding and creating opportunities, rather than simply working hard for a paycheck. Kiyosaki also stresses the importance of taking calculated risks in order to create wealth, and the need to learn from failures and mistakes. The chapter concludes by discussing the importance of taking action and putting your financial education into practice. Knowledge alone is not enough, and that it is essential to take action in order to achieve financial success. The importance of starting small and gradually building wealth over time, and encourages readers to take responsibility for their own financial future. Overall, Chapter 5 provides a deeper understanding of the concept of financial intelligence and how it can be used to create wealth. It emphasizes the importance of having a mindset that is focused on finding and creating opportunities, rather than simply working hard for a paycheck. The chapter also stresses the importance of taking calculated risks and learning from failures in order to achieve financial success. The ideas presented in this chapter provide a solid foundation for readers who want to develop their own financial intelligence and take control of their financial future. Chapter 6: Work to Learn, Don't Work for Money. This chapter emphasizes the importance of continuous learning and how to use work as an opportunity to gain new skills. Kiyosaki begins the chapter by discussing the traditional education system and how it is designed to produce employees who work for money, and that it is essential to take control of your own education in order to achieve financial success. The chapter goes on to emphasize the importance of learning new skills and developing your own talents. Kiyosaki argues that the most successful people are those who are constantly learning and growing, and that it is essential to take on new challenges and push yourself out of your comfort zone. Kiyosaki also stresses the importance of finding mentors. Find learning from those who have already achieved success. He argues that mentors can provide valuable guidance and advice, and can help to accelerate the learning process. The chapter concludes by discussing the importance of taking action and putting your knowledge and skills into practice. He emphasizes the importance of taking calculated risks and learning from failures, and encourages readers to take responsibility for their own financial future. Overall, Chapter 6 provides a deeper understanding of the importance of education and continuous learning in building wealth. It emphasizes the need to take control of your own education and seek out new opportunities for growth and development. Chapter 7: Overcoming Obstacles. This chapter discusses the importance of overcoming fear, doubt, and other obstacles that can prevent people from achieving financial success. It focuses on the mindset and attitude required to overcome obstacles and achieve financial success. He argues that fear is often the result of ignorance and it is essential to educate yourself in order to overcome it. The chapter goes on to discuss the importance of taking responsibility for your own financial future, and not relying on others to provide for you. It emphasizes the need to be proactive and to take action in order to achieve financial success. Kiyosaki also stresses the importance of being persistent and not giving up in the face of failure or setbacks. He argues that failure is a natural part of the learning process. It is essential to learn from mistakes and keep pushing forward. The chapter concludes by discussing the importance of having a positive attitude and a strong sense of purpose. Author argues that a positive attitude can help to overcome obstacles and achieve success, and that a strong sense of purpose can provide motivation and direction. Overall, Chapter 7 provides a deeper understanding of the mindset and attitude required to overcome obstacles and achieve financial success. It emphasizes the importance of taking responsibility for your own financial future, being proactive, and persistent. The chapter also stresses the importance of having a positive attitude and a strong sense of purpose. The lessons and ideas presented in this chapter provide a solid foundation for readers who want to develop their own mindset and attitude to achieve success in all areas of life. Chapter 8: Getting Started. This chapter provides practical advice on how to start investing in real estate and stocks. Kiyosaki begins the chapter by stating that there is gold everywhere. Most people are not trained to see it. There is always a question on how to start. To earn millions of dollars, one has to be a financial genius. He offers 10 steps in this chapter to awaken the financial genius inside, or you can simply develop your own list with your creativity. 1. Find a reason greater than reality, the power of spirit. Some people feel the road to financial success is difficult to cross. One should have a strong reason to work on the financial success road. 2. Make daily choices, power of choice. Most people choose not to be rich. They think that becoming rich requires a lot of struggle. There shouldn't be an excuse of not having money to learn. One can learn without money. The choices are made every day, like what we do with the biggest assets in hand, that is time, money, and the knowledge. There are no shortcuts of becoming rich. People invest in properties but are not willing to invest on their minds for enhancing learning and knowledge. 3. Choose friends carefully, the power of association. Author says that he chooses people as friends who are rich not because he is after money but because he learns from rich and their practices. People who have money talk about money and the learning starts from both the ends. The reason of having rich friends will guide about the money and its starting point. The rich friends will give you financial insights about the future and investment opportunities. 4. Master a formula, and then learn a new one, the power of learning quickly. If one wants to make a simple bread, he or she has to follow certain procedures to finally get the cooked bread, same as for money. The basic formula for money which people know is to work for money. Here is the trick: if you are tired of your formula, it's the high time to change formula for earning money. In this fast-paced environment, everything you learn gets old immediately. 5. Pay yourself first, the power of self-discipline. Kiyosaki argues that if a person has no control over himself, then he shouldn't think of becoming rich. World pushes people around because they have low self-esteem and lack self-discipline. Mastering skills is applied to any area for becoming an entrepreneur. Rich people always put themselves first by paying themselves first and other expenses at last. 6. Pay your brokers well, the power of good advice. A good broker saves time and makes money for the riches. It is the great strategy to find broker who is having the client interest priority. Brokers help in giving good advices and provide valuable education. 7. Be an Indian giver, the power of getting something for nothing. Being an Indian giver is vital to wealth. It is derived from the European settlers who came to America. And American Indians have practice of offering a blanket to the settler when he is feeling cold. The settler gets offended afterwards when the Indian asks back the blanket. The sophisticated investor's first question is, how fast do I get my money back? Wise investors are more concerned about the return on investment, ROI. Basically, it is financial intelligence. 8. Use assets to buy luxuries, the power of focus. The author argues that the financial genius focus on asset column rather than on liability column. People focus on borrowing money for the things they want rather than creating money for it. People use the power of money against themselves due to low financial intelligence that makes money run over them. People end up working whole life for money and became the slave of it. 9. Choose heroes, the power of myth. Everyone choose their heroes in their childhood, especially when they playing. The author chose the heroes subconsciously, such as Donald Trump, Warren Buffett, Peter Lynch, and Jim Rogers. Due to the financial intelligence and start acting like them. Heroes are the great inspiration to us and we are convinced to be like them. This make us think that, if these heroes can do it, we also can do it. 10. Teach and you shall receive, the power of giving. The thing which you want for yourself, start giving it, it energizes and comes back to you. It is same for everything: money, love, smile or friendship. Whatever you feel needy in your heart, go out and give that thing first, it will eventually come back with larger proportion. It's simple, you have to be only generous with what you have, it will come back along. The lessons and ideas presented in this chapter provide a solid foundation for readers who want to develop their own financial intelligence and take control of their financial future. Chapter 9, Still Want More? Here are some to-dos. Based on the chapter title Still Want More? Here are some to-dos. It is likely that the chapter provides additional tips or recommendations for readers to continue their learning or development in a particular area. These are the things to do which are done by the writer himself and still practicing. Stop doing the things you were doing before in order to look for something new. Seeking out additional resources or learning opportunities, such as books, courses, or workshops. Connect with other individuals who are interested in the same topic, such as through online forums, social media, or in-person meetups. Attend seminars and classes and search for the topic you are interested in, find them happening in your area. Experiment with new techniques or approaches, and be willing to make mistakes and learn from them. Find good deals by finding the right person, the right business, the right investors, or whatever you find good for negotiation by searching offers. Find ways to apply what you've learned in real-life situations, whether that's through personal projects, volunteering, or taking on new challenges in your job or career. Think big even if you are a small company. Some people always remain small because they are unable to think big and act alone or don't want to act at all. Final thoughts in the book. Robert Kiyosaki wrote this book with personal examples that has been popular among readers for many years. The book is designed to help people understand the difference between the mindset of the wealthy and the mindset of the middle class, and to provide practical advice on how to achieve financial independence. One of the key takeaways from the book is the importance of financial education. Kiyosaki emphasizes that financial literacy is not taught in schools, that most people are not taught the skills they need to become financially independent. He argues that people need to learn to think differently about money, to understand the difference between assets and liabilities, and to learn to invest in assets that generate passive income. Another important lesson from the book is the importance of taking action. Kiyosaki encourages readers to take control of their financial future by taking action and making smart investments. He also emphasizes the importance of taking calculated risks, and of learning from both success and failure. Overall, Rich Dad Poor Dad is a thought-provoking book that challenges readers to think differently about money and financial independence. While some of the advice may not be applicable to everyone's situation, the book provides a useful framework for thinking about personal finance and achieving financial goals. Rich Dad Poor Dad is a motivational and educational book that challenges conventional wisdom about money and offers a new perspective on how to achieve financial success.